So start off. What you 12 days in now?
I am 12 days sober. I don't even like saying sober because it makes me sound like I was a mega addict, like drunk alcoholic. But no, I am officially 12 days sober, and I can already feel the clarity that is in my mind. Like I can,
Hmm.
each thought I'm having like leads to another connecting thought, and I'm just like, oh, this has to do with that. As to where when I was fucking stoned out of my mind, a lot of times it's just random thoughts or random shit, or I'm connecting
Hmm.
shit that got nothing to do with other shit. So it's
Hmm.
just,
So you're
I don't
more
know, man.
focused now.
Yeah, yeah, I can feel it, but the damn, I hate to sound to say this again, but the withdrawal is fucking rough, bro. Like my appetite is shot.
Hmm.
Sleeping is rough as hell, dude. Like the
Hmm.
past couple of nights has been okay, but the first week or so, I was just literally just in bed, like
Yeah.
laying. Like I don't,
Because your
I'm,
body's looking for that fix, man. And like I know people
yeah,
be like, like, oh, if you smoke weed, it leads you to cocaine. I'm like, it doesn't, but like it has the same effect.
your
You
body
may
doesn't
not
get
be,
dependent.
yeah, like you may not be like a crack addict or whatever, but like your body
Damn,
still gets dependent on it. You know what I mean? Like you use it for like soothing, you use it for certain types of things. It's a
facts,
habit, it's a
facts.
dependency. Like I think we have to just come to terms with it, like and just be more responsible and be like,
Yeah,
you can become dependent on it. That doesn't mean that you
and
become like a
that's
super crazy addict, though some people may have addictive
they take it.
personalities and they take it
Yeah,
to that point. But like I think for the most part, people just become super dependent on it. I know I
that's
did for sure.
oh, it was clear to me because I would wake up and I hate mornings. Like I'm not a morning person. I don't know how
Hmm.
people just wake up and be like, "Hey, let's go. Hi, how are you?" Like get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here with that shit. I struggle in the morning. Like maybe that's because of my sleep. I don't know, but when I wake up, first thing, wake and bake, I brush my teeth, take a shower, then I feel like I'm awake enough to begin my day. But now I'm waking up and I'm just in a angry. I'm just angry. I just wake up
Dude,
like this is some
wake and
bullshit.
bakes, wake and bakes were my favorite thing. Even when I was going to my old jobs or whatever, like the wake and bake, like just wake up, I play some music, dog. I start dancing in my room.
Man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, but I'm trying
But
to
you can't
find.
start your day. You gotta really try to start your day off naturally. I mean, I know, weed is natural, whatever, but you
Mhm.
really do want to
Without
start your day
anything.
just you, your mind, your thoughts,
Yeah,
God,
man. Yeah, man.
air, what I mean, a glass of water, a glass of tea, coffee. I mean, maybe not coffee or tea, but it's definitely water. I do try to like only start with water in the morning.
Get that body
And
to flush out. They say you should drink like a glass of water in the morning just because your body been holding on to the toxins or
yeah,
whatever throughout the
and
night. So you need
and
that
they
flush.
say and they say warm water too, not like hot water, but like some warm water and stuff like that. But people, they be like warm water. Oh, I'm gonna put some tea in there. I'm gonna put
I
some coffee in there.
That's me though. Like I'm not just gonna drink a glass of warm water. Like
Yeah, nah,
I gotta have some tea. I don't do coffee, but I feel like, it's in that same vein. But you just need
hmm
something to start the day to just let your body know, like, all right, we up, we at it. Let's do it. But look forward to this journey, man. I feel like I gotta change myself. I gotta just keep trying to build myself and without
hmm
any other the crutches or the tools that I needed before just to, I don't know, put my mind into something else, man. Just
I feel you, dog, and I'm
something.
proud of you, dog, because I know it's hard. I've been there.
I appreciate that, man. I
You're
appreciate
doing
that.
you're doing a great job, bro, and you're gonna get to where you want to be. As long as you just like I said, one day at a time, you'll be
Yeah,
fine.
man. They say it takes what, like 21 days to make
21 days.
or
Yep.
break a habit. So we'll
Yeah,
check back in on the 21-day mark and we'll see how the world feels to me by then.
yeah. Nah, I feel I got to do
Not a
that with
bullshit.
working out, but it ain't happening.
I mean, I bought like dumbbells and I got like the perfect push-up thing, but like when I'm just not feeling it, I can't make myself. Like I
I'm
understand
too
why
tired
people
for it.
I understand why people work out with a partner because you need that push when you just like,
Hmm.
man, fuck that shit. But, just trying to get back into it, finding a new routine and fill that time that I would be smoking with something better or productive.
Hmm.
This is how it goes. But we are back again, episode 5 for
I
your
hate it
head
here, the
top.
podcast.
It's your boy Russ.
It's your boy Kev.
And we are back again. You motherfuckers thought it was over. You thought because we took a break, we wasn't gonna come back and bust your fucking eardrums. Take that.
I don't think people care about us like that yet, but they will.
We're gonna make these motherfuckers care. One day we gonna say some shit and motherfuckers gonna be like, whoa.
Nah, this might be the episode
shit.
for it because it's a lot of shit.
I got to go through.
Shit, we got a lot of shit to go through.
I want to start on a lighter note. We did a hypothetical situation before with 10 million if a snail was chasing you and you die.
Yep.
But I got another hypothetical scenario, and I just want to see how we process this one out. This one is sort of like a relationship kind of question, or like I'm gonna just read it to you. This is coming from comedian Roy Wood Jr. He also has a podcast, and he's been on Daily Show and Trevor Noah, all of those big Comedy Central shows. So it goes like this: if you lost your spouse in Thanos snap, but 5 years later the Avengers brought them back, but you already remarried with 3 kids that you spent the life with, do you go back to your spouse that came back from the snap, or do you stay with your new family that you created after your spouse was snapped away? I mean, because we all seen Endgame when Thanos hit that snap, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. And then you fade away. Like, imagine you in the kitchen with your wife, y'all having breakfast, y'all cooking, and your wife just fade away for 5 years.
You know, that's crazy because that's the same thing like Manifest when them people was on that plane and they worked on.
Oh,
like
you did mention that. Yeah. Then they came back.
You see, me, I wouldn't even get remarried at that point because I'm like, nah, fam. I'm just fucking.
It's wild. Like, if I see someone disappear in front of my eyes, marriage is off the table. Like,
nah. Especially because, like, like you spend, for me, like, you spend your life getting to this point and you finally meet the person who, like, fits. And then, like, now they're gone. And then, like, people expect you to be able to, I know some people can. Nah, dude, like.
The deeper question here is, like, how long do you wait to get into another relationship after you lose your spouse?
If we're talking about through a Thanos snap,
because that's instant. That's just like, hey, I love you, and then you're gone.
Because here's the thing: like, they didn't even, when Infinity Wars happened, they didn't even know they would be able to bring them back.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
see, like that I said,
it took 5 years for Ant-Man to come back and for them to be like, oh, we're going to travel through time and do this. Because
we can do this and that.
And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like you would just wait. If you have kids, you probably want to wait till the kids have grieved enough.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just you and them, like, you would just have to wait until, like, you was horny.
Until you was like, all right, I guess I gotta live now. Like, I guess
so
are you saying you would go back to your, if they came back, would you go back though? Or would you just be like, hey, look, I'm out here, I'm for the streets now. Like, sorry, you got snapped away.
No, I go back. 100% I go back. 100% I go back. Because it's not their fault that they were gone.
Yeah, but you also gotta live your life too. You didn't get snapped away. So your life shouldn't stop because they got snapped away. Not saying that you got to go get remarried, but do you just not?
Nah, for me, because I'm a different type of nigga, I guess. But I'm like, for me, I'm gonna stop and go back. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go back. Yeah,
I respect that. You really reformed, man. You used to be the most savage nigga I ever met, spoke to in my life. And now I can really see the family guy coming out of you. You're like, nah, I want to be with my family. I want to put my family back together. I respect that.
Yeah, man. Like if she wasn't in the picture, but like what? Like, I'd be out here just slanging dick, bro. Like,
straight up Thanos dick.
So I'll just be out here, yo, Thanos. I'll be like, what? I'm like, yo, I'm hitting everything moving, dog, like a rat.
You don't know when it could be over at that point.
You never know, because like, if Think about this. An alien came out of nowhere and was like, fam,
Bruh,
half the universe.
y'all gone.
Not just
Gone.
Earth, but the universe, bro. And you're just sitting there, you're
Shit's
like,
deep.
you had enough conviction to do this. Like, I'm gonna have my conviction to go fuck all the bitches that I can find.
It's chaos, man. It's chaos. I just thought it was funny. I had to look back, like, what
Would you
I
go
do?
back?
I don't know. I feel like we're switching roles now because I feel like I'm entering a more savage state in my life now. I wouldn't know, like,
off to on.
bro, my savage meter has risen. I probably would not go back because then, like, okay, say your spouse comes back and you get together and then they die, like, naturally. Like, now I gotta lose you twice? I rather just not. Who's to say another alien doesn't come and snap me away? Now, I don't want to. It's better to have loved than lost, but I don't know if that counts as snapped, though.
You know what? That is a good point. But I think the second time, if it happens naturally, like, old age or whatever, you're more prepared for it. I would say. You know what I'm saying?
I would need
but
some real
I feel you though, because like
therapy.
if another alien comes through and does it again, you'd be like,
It's weird Avenger shit, man. Like you just snap them up.
That's why sometimes, like, I think about it. I'm glad we don't live in a world like that because, like, first of all, the damage that these motherfuckers do just to save the world is like completely unnecessary.
It's
like
ridiculous. They never talk about that. They never talk about the pure destruction that goes on during these superhero fights. Like,
man, imagine you just bought a brand new fucking Benz. You know what I mean? Just watch shit. It's chilling on the street, and then the Hulk just come out of nowhere, nigga. He just take your shit. He just took
gone.
Shit.
Does insurance cover Hulk? Like, I don't.
You see, and that's the thing now, because now you look at the Avengers like, yo, fuck y'all, because now you're insured. You got to get different types of coverage. You're not covered for Thor, but you're definitely covered for Iron Man and the Hulk.
Right,
like, what does
right.
that even mean? Because they're going to play you like that. They're going to play you like that.
I need Doctor Strange insurance just in case nigga want to create a multiverse and bring some alien shit here. Like.
But I also think if that was the case, people would live more in like the countrysides and like rural areas.
Get out of the city
rather than the city.
I'm going to live in the woods
because every single time that they've done shit, it's always been in the major city. It's never been like in the countryside.
In Timbuktu or whatever, in Guam or some shit. It's just like New York City specifically. Like, shit is a hotbed for the bullshit, man. But
that's a good one. I never really thought about that.
I'm gonna keep trying to find these. I like to start off on some weird shit just to see how my brain is, see how we process it. But speaking of the bullshit, man,
what's
your
up?
president? Your president was acting out. Why your president hate you?
No. Ain't my president. I ain't voting for the motherfucker. All right, you know what? I just have to take it.
Take a deep breath, man. I want to read this headline real quick, just so people know what we were talking about. This is a little dated, but coming from speaking to a Haitian, I just got to get your take on this. So it says Trump's raving about Haitians having HIV and AIDS. So what happened was pretty much everyone knows there was a huge immigrant crisis going on at the border. A lot of Haitians came over. They had them living under bridges and shit. They was looking like there was old school racism, whipping them with whatever the fuck, grabbing them up on horseback. Shit was like a complete
that
tragedy.
Shit was wild that they were grabbing them on horseback, bro. That shit was crazy.
Man, I didn't really even have any words because I felt like that shit was old. Like it's like some 1880 shit coming back to the future. Like they just wrangling niggas up on horseback. Like really? This is not Django.
No, that shit was nuts.
But bro just came out and was like, hey, we're letting them up. Because first he said the Mexicans were coming over and they were rapists. Yep. And now he switched it to the Haitians and said they all got AIDS, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's...
This fuckface ass motherfucker called into other fuckface ass Sean Hannity, right?
Oh, my God.
And he was just like, Haiti has like a huge AIDS problem. Like, we let all these Haitians come in there and they have the AIDS problem. They come over here. Listen, man, look, my issue, like I know Trump is a piece of shit. So I know that he's going to say some stupid shit and he's going to be disrespectful. He's going to be racist. He's going to say all these things about whoever the fuck he feels like at the moment, right?
Right. And it's
My
usually people of color. It's
and it's
usually people
usually
that
people
are
of
not
color.
white, non-white.
Exactly. So I have an issue with people of color who I see like on Facebook, on Instagram, and they be like, "Oh, I miss Trump," and I'd be like, "Bitch, he don't fucking miss you. He don't fucking like you.
He was never for you."
Bro, I see people who are like Haitian descent, like kids on like Facebook, and they be like, "Oh, I miss Trump," and I'd be like, "Fam, like." He trashes a shithole country. Remember when he said that shit about
Point
all
blank,
them?
point blank. Like he's
Like,
letting you know, I don't fuck with y'all. I don't fuck with y'all, but I don't know. It's like a weird disconnect.
And he's saying niggas with the ER, bro. Like he doesn't fuck with y'all. And it's just like every single time, like, and the thing about they say this when it's like the mask mandates and the vaccine. I'm like, y'all are a bunch of fucking idiots. Cool, you don't want to take it, like we said before, fine. But yo, you can't sit here and tell me that you rather deal with a racist ass president who talks shit about you, your family, your heritage, your country, all of this way. This dude's rhetoric from the jump was just like
insane, bro.
Insane. And then like it infuriates me when I see these posts because I'm like, y'all don't fucking care.
Some people, they got that self-hatred in them to where they rather identify with another culture or a white man than to just admit they are what they are and these are your people. Like I just had to Google it real quick and it says as of 2020, only 2.1% of the population of Haiti has HIV or AIDS. So
talking out his ass, bro.
That's
all he does.
Why would you even assume that? Like, that's a weird statement to make. Like, that's just a weird. Why that? Like,
nah, because he know it's going to get his base going.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. They was eating it up. They was eating it up, and it's just.
And you know, his base is just filled with a bunch of like David Chappelle would say, like poor whites.
Yeah.
Who just confused. Like they'd be like America and they'd be sitting there and you know they just think immigration's a fucking sham, not realizing this country was made based off immigration. Like we just passed Columbus Day, aka Indigenous Peoples Day.
Right.
And like there's people sitting here, oh, well, Columbus this, Columbus that. Yo, Columbus can suck a bag of fucking dicks, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about no Christopher Columbus. I don't give a fuck about none of these people. Because, yo, if they had came over here with good intentions, they made some peace, they was like, look, we're going to help you, you're going to help us. No, they fucking massacred these motherfuckers.
Murdered across the board. Across the board.
Then these motherfuckers sat here and took their land that's not even theirs. And to this day, they got these motherfuckers sitting on reservations. Nigga, y'all should be on the reservation.
Right. Talking about he discovered a place where people were. Then you didn't
discover that shit.
That's like finding money in someone's wallet. You didn't find it in my wallet. It was where it should have been. That was where it was at. So
you know, calling them all savages. No, I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like,
that's what they do. They gotta
this shit, bro. Like, yo, I hate this shit. Cause like, yo, fam, cause yo, every single day, right? You want to wake up and you want to feel like this is our country too, right? And you want to feel like you belong and you want to fight for your country. But then when you look at how like they fucking play us at any given fucking
at
moment,
all costs and every turn, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
It's just fucking trash, bro. Fuck Trump, nigga.
Just looking at the, you ain't gotta say it. Nipsey said it, YG said it. Fuck Donald Trump, man. But just looking at the specs, South Africa actually has the highest population of AIDS, or 27%, and that's not predominantly, but that's almost like a 50-50 country. There are a lot of whites in South Africa. Like,
yo, but they just never bring up the stats, bro. It's like these people are allergic to numbers. The only numbers they care about is the numbers in their bank account. And that just tells you what type of character that they have at the end of the day.
Man, look, man, it's pretty clear what the motive behind all this is just money and power and just staying in control. And this shit is sad. Shit is truly sad across the board. Any sort
Hmm.
of people that are in this country get demonized. It's like I said, the Mexicans are the rapists. The black people are violent. The Haitians got AIDS. It's like, what about the whites though? What about the whites?
Literally, they
What
came
about
here.
And we don't
They,
say
they,
this to alienate people, but we have to understand that all of these cultures have their issues. We can't make generalizations or we can't demonize people because they're doing something that you don't agree with. Like
that's
just
what I'm
because they're
saying,
coming to
dude.
this country for a better life, they have AIDS, bro. Like it's just
And,
weird.
and
It's
yo,
weird.
even then they do it to like white people themselves too. Cause like when the Irish was coming over here trying to escape, the wars that was going over there, because England, I
Facts.
think, was pulling some bullshit, whatever. Like, yo,
Yeah.
yo, literally, I think there's like newspapers in Boston that was like calling them Irish niggers. Literally.
That's a
And
weird thing.
I
That's
saw
two different words. They can't do
and,
that.
and I saw an article with it, and I was just like,
Mhm.
fam, are you kidding me? Like if you are different for some reason, like there's always going to be this discourse about you and where you from. And I think
Right.
we as a people, like we need to sit down and realize, like, yo, we gotta fucking stop this shit. Because all of us come from somewhere that's not here.
Not here. Yeah, you would think like we would all agree, like, hey, my family's from here or my family's from there, and we all just made it work here. But nah, it's like people pick and choose who's allowed. Back in the day when all the Asians came over and they were building the railroads, in order for them to be accepted in society, the government accepted Asian people as white people. Like
They
just
just
to
made
make
them change their names and all that other stuff.
yeah, like
Uh,
your name is John Hookson and now you're Timothy. It's like, bro, like you can still be who you are here.
erasing their whole identity, their whole
It's wild,
culture,
man.
because it's like this is like, nah, fam,
It's wild. And
like
they
I was
say
talking
that
to my coworker, I was like, yo, this country is like, we cannot deal with the accountability of the wrongdoings. Because like think about it, right?
facts.
Our forefathers, right? They created this country, they all own slaves. We
Facts.
have to realize that yes, this is what they were doing in the time. That's all they knew. But they had a fucking mission in mind, that the people in the future would make this country better than what they created,
You would
which means
think.
that they would open doors for other people. Things would change, slavery would end. Like we would, as a people, would evolve so that this becomes welcoming of all people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this was their dream, but they were fucking slave owners.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? But they knew that they would not be here forever, and like generations after would just improve and make it better and change things
Build
so
on
that
it.
everybody could be welcome. And I feel like we do it for 50% of the shit. The other
Yeah.
50% of the shit, it's
It's
like fuck
like,
y'all.
Y'all on your own. Y'all on your own. It's wild, man. It's truly wild. It's we don't accept our past, so our future is always gonna be like this weird space of like what's going on. In Germany, no, was it Germany? I forget which country, but they like literally apologized for the Holocaust. They
No,
apologized.
that was
They said,
Germany. Yeah, that was
right.
Germany.
Yeah, they were like, listen, yo,
you
we
you
messed up.
can't have a fucking flag. You
None
can't
of
do the
that.
salute. You can't even say it.
You
The
get
cops run
locked
up on
up.
yo, no
Yes.
bullshit. The cops run up on you like, what you say?
What you said? You said what?
You said
You
what?
said who? Hitler?
You
What?
in jail.
That we don't play that. We
They don't
have
play that shit.
they have made peace with their past so that they can move forward and not feel like, damn, we're just these horrible people and we massacred millions. It's like, nah, we're gonna apologize. We're gonna admit and atone for that. And that's how you move forward. But this country never does that. It will never apologize for racism. It will never apologize for slavery. It won't even acknowledge that it exists. Like half the people in this world is like, oh, racism ended when Obama was president. See, there's a nigger in office. We're not racist. It's like, bro, come on, man.
No, y'all racist.
You think that just because a black man, and they do it with, like, I see it with LeBron too, like, oh, he made it out the hood. Why can't you guys? It's like this man had to be
6'8",
Yeah,
250 pounds of
in
pure
in middle
like
school. Like he had to, he's a freak of nature. And then Obama had to be so squeaky clean. He had to
yes.
never have any sense. They tried to call his pastor, they tried to make his pastor look bad to make him look bad. They tried
Fam,
to pull pictures of him smoking weed in the 70s to make him look bad. It's like,
they was like, yo, your name is Barack, and because your parent, I think, was his dad from, I forget where his dad's from, and they were Muslim, and he's like,
Kenya,
oh,
I think.
yeah, and he's like, oh, he's a Muslim, and I'm like, fam, are
Mhm.
you fucking kidding me, bro?
I know, because his name is Barack Hussein Obama. So they tried to link it
Yeah,
to Saddam Hussein and anything they could to tear that man down. But he had to, who you have to be as a person of color sometimes in this country is
it's
so,
unrealistic.
it's unfathomable, bro. It's unfathomable. You can't never not make a mistake or
Mm-hmm.
or slip up or just it's just incredible, bro. But we will never admit that to ourselves as a whole. You try to talk about reparations or any sort of corrective measure for the past, it's like, whoa, no way, never. I will never admit to that. I will never.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Mm-hmm.
like, come on, bro. Y'all did Jim Crow. Y'all did all kind of extra shit after slavery that is only a couple years ago. My grandma went through that, bro. Like, and I'm not even that
Yeah.
old yet. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it literally just happened a couple bit ago. And I think in like 2019, Mississippi made it illegal to hang
Yeah.
someone. In
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
2019, bro?
Yeah, I think it was 18. It was one of those years, but I was just like, fam, now
In the modern day, y'all, it's just illegal now? Shit is a fucking mental illness.
yeah, I
Shit
think
is-
as like this is our country, bro, and we just gotta fight for it. But I think like it's gonna get to a point where like our will to fight for it is just not gonna be there. And there's gonna be
it's
two options. It's either we're gonna strap up and do what we
mhm.
need to do, or we just gonna
Yo,
leave.
Yo, and I think about both options when I say strap up because I watched like I was talking about Daily Show, there's a I guess he's a comedian or like a comedic journalist, this guy
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Klepper. He goes to
Mm-hmm.
like Trump rallies and he goes to the MAGA rallies and the QAnon stuff and he talks to these people and they talk like they want civil war. They talk like they want the country to be ripped apart. They want to
Mm-hmm.
secede from the country. They want to, and it's not, how do you build with people who want to just rip you apart at the seams, bro? Like,
Bro, it comes down to
no
like
conversation in
education
that.
too. And I'm not saying that they got to be like intelligently book smart, but they got to understand history. They got to understand how humanity is. I feel like it's just a lack of humanity and just a lack of
Across the
education, bro.
board, across the board. And
And I'm not
education
saying
is,
and I'm not saying PhD education. I'm
no,
talking
no, general
history.
knowledge. Yeah. Things that you would think you would learn in school and be like, oh, wow, okay, this happened, that happened, blah, blah, blah. But you see, they still teach Christopher Columbus
And critical
discovered
thinking.
America.
Yeah, and critical thinking too.
You know,
Just be like, yo, some shit was fucked up. We're trying to be a better people. This
hey,
is what
look,
this is how we gotta change.
simple troubleshooting is a very difficult task, man. It's a very difficult task, but this dude is out here. And I mean, especially for Trump, I feel like he's the ultimate hypocrite because back in the 90s, back in like early 2000s, he was
Fam,
with
he was
all
on
the
Fresh
black people.
Prince.
Yeah, he was chilling with us. All the rappers knew him. Everybody hung
Nah,
out with the
but you know
dude.
what? It's
He
all
smoked with Snoop
camouflage,
Dogg.
bro. It's all camouflage, bro. Because at some
Crazy.
point, you're gonna realize exactly who the fuck that person is.
This
Yep.
nigga is
Like,
just,
yo, like what's her name? Maya Angelou says when a
Mhm.
person shows you who they are,
yo,
believe them.
believe that shit. And he is making it known. He is making it known. It's
Mhm.
wild, man. I hate it here truly for that reason. I'm glad he's out of office, but it's hard to feel pride about this whole administration now because Biden ain't shit either. So I feel
Let's
like
just
these
move on.
elections,
just
yeah,
move
I feel like these elections, we just pick in the next
Yo,
fucking.
you know what's crazy? You have to choose between the lesser of two evils, and I'm like, this is just
It's-
the worst.
Is that a win?
Shit.
You try to think of it like a win-win, but that's a lose-lose, bruh. It's like choosing, do I want to be stabbed or do I want to be shot? Now, if I get stabbed, I'm gonna still die, but I'll bleed out slow. But if I get shot, then I might, could hurt, but depending on
It
where
might
I
be the
could.
end of it. Yeah.
It's just like, bro, either way, you are damaged. You will be damaged.
Nah, that shit. This fuck
You will
Trump,
be
man. That's all I
damaged,
gotta
man.
say.
And we'll wrap it up there. But speaking of damaging and damages,
Mm.
I feel like uh I was saying before, Facebook is causing so much mental illness because it's just perpetuating all the bullshit, and people go on and read shit and they don't leave their comfort zone of thought. Like you're just being told the same shit that you believe already. So now you just believe it
Mm-hmm.
more.
An echo chamber. Yeah.
Right. And that's in like the older folks. But what's happening now is I feel like with the kids on TikTok, it's becoming chaos. There is this series of challenges on TikTok. Damn, I just lost my page. Okay, here we go. We've all heard about the devious lick challenge where people is stealing fire extinguishers, toasters, ridiculous stuff.
What?
But I'm gonna
No
read you.
way.
Yeah, bro, look it up. It's called the Devious Lick Challenge, where people will go. It's mostly kids in schools, but they would go and steal like the whole TV out the school. Like, you know how each school got like a TV, you wheel it in, you watch it.
Yeah.
They're stealing TVs, they're stealing like hand sanitizer dispensers, they're stealing like just to cause chaos. And it's like it's getting out of hand. But okay, so there's a whole list of these challenges for each month. I'm gonna read them out to you. Okay, so September was the Devious Lick Challenge, which basically you just pretty much vandalize your school.
Mm-hmm.
Now, October is called the Slap a Teacher Challenge.
Yo, listen, I give every single teacher the permission to beat the brakes off that little motherfucker, dude. Yo, listen, teachers get so much bullshit already.
It's like, yo, they're already not making any money. They gotta pretty much, and a lot of these schools, teachers are buying their own supplies just so they can do their job. And now I gotta worry about Samantha and Tyrone slapping me for a challenge on a damn website for clout.
Nah, fam, get the strap.
I'm saying they're gonna take it back to the olden days where teachers could spank your kids if you give them permission.
And parents was mad about that shit, and I get it because I don't believe in hitting or spanking kids, even though for us, I guess that wasn't a thing because fuck us, whatever.
Hey, listen, this new era got it easy.
They got it easy, bro. So but if you put your hands on somebody, prepared to get hands be put on you, fully am not going to be mad if a teacher just beats the living, because you got to make an example out of them then, because it's like, you're going to be the one, you're going to be the only one and the last one.
For real. I mean, I'm gonna do it in front of the class too, to let everybody know you mess with me. I don't care if I'm a substitute. I don't care if I'm a gym teacher. I don't care if none of that. Like, why are you, especially if you hit an adult? Like, why are you hitting an adult knowing you are a child? You know that, right? Like,
you're gonna get punched in the chest. You will have asthma for the rest of your life.
Fucking kids gonna have a congestive heart failure. All right, so that was
because
October.
You asked for it though. You asked, fams. Leave the fucking teachers alone.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna send you this video. This girl, and it makes me mad because anytime I see this bullshit and it's like a black kid, I'm just like, why, bro? Why can't we know better?
It's already hard for you in school.
This girl, she slapped her. I want to say it was like her English teacher. And what made this worse, her English teacher is in a wheelchair. She's in a wheelchair, bro.
No, I would have ran her.
The teacher was like in a fetal position trying to just cover up, and the girl's just slapping her up, bro. They say that it's not part of the challenge, but it was posted to TikTok as part of the challenge. So that's why I only mention it. But still, why are you slapping your teacher, bro?
And where's the other kids in the class that got some sense to be like, you fucking up,
I don't know. It's all for the internet.
I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. Like, if I was one of them kids in the class, I'm catching her after school, fam.
Let that be. Let my mom come home saying, "Oh, somebody this student." I'm up at that school, like, dude, I'm a student with my backpack on.
I'm driving down there myself.
Wow. All right.
With
So
I'm walking into that school metal detector with the hammer on me, and I'm just like, yo, I need to know who did it because they need to learn.
it's gonna be a lot of schools being locked down, but so November, okay, October was the slap a teacher challenge.
Jesus.
November is it says kiss your friend's girlfriend challenge.
Yo,
So
people just yo, yo.
I don't even understand the logic behind that one. Like, what do you just want to fight your friend? Like, if you kiss my girl like forcefully, now you're sexually assaulting. That's sexual assault.
Yo, and you know what's crazy? This is supposed to be the generation that's supposed to be like woke. They're
I
supposed to
know.
understand boundaries and shit, but they keep doing the type of shit that's just like you don't understand. Because I don't know if they know what consequences are. Listen, man, keep fucking with people. You're gonna learn the consequences.
In a worse way. You might not come back from it. You might not come back because now, as that kid's parent, why are you kissing my daughter? Like, don't put your mouth on my daughter. What?
Yo, I'm beating up the kid and the parent at that point. Like, yo,
All of these challenges are going to end in violence in some form. It's chaos, man.
and this is why, like, yo, like, I'm just like, look, we grew up with technology to a certain extent. It wasn't this crazy. Granted, like we were in those chat rooms acting like we were older, like
True.
saying some wild shit. I get it. Like that's why like we are oversexed. Like all of this shit, like I get it. But like, yo, the shit that these kids are doing now just for clout, just to be a part of something, just to gain attention. It's like,
and that's all it is. There's no monetary gain. You don't become famous and rich and popular off this.
And
none of this. It's just
like,
for the moment.
And like, listen, these parents, I know this type of phrasing, we try to stay away from it, but I don't give a fuck right now. Parents should not be pussies. They should fucking put their kids in their place. That doesn't mean that you sit there and like corporal punishment, like you hit them.
Right.
But now you gotta sit them down. You gotta give them a consequence. Be like, yo, you fucking messing with the wrong people. So guess what? I'm taking all your shit away. You want fucking lockdown. You lucky I don't homeschool your ass. I'm gonna put bars on your windows. You ain't gonna be on TikTok, no Instagram, no Snapchat. The only thing that you're going to be talking to is your 5 fingers, my nigga, and that's it.
I'm gonna read a
Larry,
book.
Mo, Curly, John, and Leonard. That's it.
Get a little marker and point, draw faces on each of your fingers and be like, "Oh, what y'all doing today?"
And you get one marker just to refresh the faces every single day. Like, get out of here, bro. Man. Like, that's why I'm glad, like, my kid's not old enough. Cause my niece is like 13 and she'd be on TikTok and shit. I know she ain't that dumb, but I'm waiting to hear some stupid shit. Cause like, nigga, what? Man, we throwing hands, bro.
all of it. And the kids are the kids are the future. I understand that. But when I see stuff like this,
the future looks grim.
Real talk. It looks scary, bro.
Like, yo, the past was horrible. The present, it's kind of fucked up. I can buy some drugs to deal with it. It's okay.
We'll cope somehow. But the future is now like,
oh my! It's like, yo, stupidity is just like, and no consequence, and no common sense. It's like
they have all the information at their fingertips. They're literally born into technology. Like, I didn't get a cell phone until I was 14, and then I had some cheap ass flip phone. All it had on it was like Snake and Tetris, and these kids are born.
Shit. You know what's crazy, bro? Like, the only games on there was like Snake and Tetris. Now I'm like 30-something years old. I could put any game on my phone. I only have Tetris on my phone, bro. Like,
you went like, back in time.
It's funny how life just circles back, bro. Because it's just like, everything else is just mad complicated. But these kids got everything, and parents work so hard to give them everything. And these little niggas is running around slapping teeth. Man,
that's not the worst of it, bro.
I got some teachers I really fuck with, and like if I ever hear shit, I'm rolling up. I'm sorry.
I'll roll. You ain't even my parent, but
I'm gonna choose violence that day.
I'll tell you all of this leads to violence. So, all right. So November was kiss your friend's girlfriend. December, this one for the life of me just destroys my heart. So it's called Deck the Halls, Show Your Balls.
Yo, you know what? There's gonna be so many like registered sex offenders coming out of this fucking generation, bro. Holy
Deck
shit.
the halls, show your balls. So pretty much
No.
little boys are gonna be going around showing their nut sacks. Like, is this a chat? Where's the challenging part? Like, remember when challenges used to be a challenge, like the ice bucket challenge? You got to sit in an ice bath and see how long you could take it.
And
that
it
was a challenge.
Yeah, and
it had like ALS. It had a meaning behind it. It had a whole campaign. This should say, deck the halls, show your balls.
Yo, you are creating sexual predators.
Bro.
Like, you are traumatizing kids, both boys and girls. Like, and then TikTok needs to fucking end. I'm sorry.
It's a mental illness, bro. I swear to God, it's a mental illness. So I'm gonna go through these next couple ones.
And every generation has their thing. But I feel like our generation, like the old generation that had racism, that was wild as fuck. But like
that was an everyday challenge.
That was an everyday challenge, right?
That was a try to survive challenge.
Was like, maybe it's like, I don't know.
I don't know what to compare it to for us. Like, I mean, like out when the internet started, there was dumb stuff like planking and like,
yeah, but that came even when we were like already in college and shit.
Yeah. It was just doing dumb stuff to yourself by yourself for your own amusement or like amongst your friends. But like
it was cool. Like we was normal as fuck, bro. Like, deck the hall, show your balls. I swear to fucking God.
So that's December. I'm gonna try to run through these really quick. So January is jab a breast challenge. So I'm assuming that means punch girls in the titty.
Yo, you know what? Just keep going, bro. I can't.
This nigga's rubbing his eyes. It's chaos. That's what I hate it here, bro. I hate it here. So February
this just keeps getting worse and worse.
It's gonna be a rough couple months, bro. All right. So February is mess up school signs, which I've done before. You just draw mustaches on shit. Like, okay, that seems harmless enough.
You see, like, that's okay. I can deal with that.
That seems like
deck the hall, show your balls, punch a bitch in the titties. Like, what is this? Nah,
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so March
the world's coming to an end, bro. I don't give a fuck no more, though. I'm about to just get right with God. It's just
you got to. You better start praying.
Like, you just gotta, I'm praying. Listen, if you don't have
5 times
before,
a day,
just go find God. You don't need no religion. Just get in your room,
find something,
pray with your family. Like,
get your soul together,
bro. This shit's nuts.
February is mess up school signs. March is the cafeteria challenge, which basically is a food fight challenge, which is, seemingly kind of normal, but still it's like destructive as hell, bro. Why are you making a janitor's life bad now? For what?
You're right. Yeah, I could never do that to janitors. Yeah, I have so much respect for people because, like, that's a job that nobody wants to do, and they do it. Like, you can't be doing that shit.
Yeah, man. And the janitor in my high school was the coolest dude. Like, why would I just go throw a damn chocolate milk across and then just look at him like, go handle it? It's like, come on, man.
That's fucked. These kids are mad entitled, bro. I swear to God.
April is grab some eggs challenge, which is basically stealing eggs from the grocery store.
No, because if I open, I swear to God, if I open my 18 pack of fucking eggs
of your carton, and it's like
God,
3 eggs in there, why? Just why?
I swear to God, I'm gonna find the footage. I'm gonna find the person. They're getting destroyed.
Really quick, that reminds me of when people were going to Walmart and licking ice cream and putting it back.
And this is why
this is insanity across the board.
They need to start putting plastic covers on shit. Because if it's gone, then someone tampered with it. Like, I like Bayer's ice cream. They don't put plastic covers on them shit.
Bayer's or Breyers?
Breyers,
right?
Breyers, yeah.
Yeah, because when you open it, it's literally just full on ice cream right there. Like, there's no seal. There's nothing between the top and your ice cream.
They need to start putting seals on them. On the pints, they do, which is okay. But like on the other ones, they don't. And I'm like, fam, you need to start doing it. Because these sick motherfuckers out here just doing this shit.
Man. Makes no sense.
Oh my God, bro.
All right, so last couple. May is ditch day, which is pretty much any day in high school if you're in high school.
Yeah,
so that seems like the most normal one. June, it says front office challenge. Flip off in the front office. I don't know what that means. Give somebody a middle finger or something. I don't know.
I would say I would think either flip a table in the front office or give somebody the middle finger.
And then last
Which
one,
is still
July.
is a stupid one because I'm just like that makes no
It's
sense.
just
Disrespect the
none of this
administration and
does.
teachers.
None of this makes any sense. None of this. And last July, spray a neighbor's fence. So I guess more vandalism.
Yo, more vandalism, and then you can actually go to jail for that shit, bro. Like,
You know,
yo, if you are African American or a person of color, please don't do any of these things.
it's not worth
You
it.
are going, this is for the white kids on TikTok because they can get away with the shit.
It's
If
for
you
that
are
thrill.
a person of color, do not. I swear to God, I'm going to get my niece off TikTok immediately because I'm sick of this shit.
Crazy. There's a conspiracy that says, because TikTok is ran by China, that this is how China is trying to ruin the youth of America. Like they're promoting all these challenges. It's just a conspiracy, but either way, these kids are choosing to go through and do this stuff. So
I'm gonna give you 30%. I'll give you 30%.
You think so?
I'll give you 30%.
I don't know.
Cause yo, listen, man, like, especially in this day and age, like, look, Black Mirror had an episode where, like, the first episode where, like, they kidnapped the prime minister's, like, niece, and they was like, yo, if you want to free her, you gotta fuck this pig, right?
Oh,
and
I saw
like,
that. Yeah.
So like,
in like the middle of the town center, like.
And then like he fucked the pig, but they literally let her go an hour before he did it.
Already,
and I'm just like, yo, that's a crazy form of terrorism that could happen, right?
It's
so
a mental.
So like I'm thinking now, I'm like, digital world, they're gonna try to. I'll give it 30% credence because you never know what people could be trying to do in the digital age because they're gonna have to step it up and just try to like corrupt people in different ways, bro. Like I'll give you 30%, but like that's about it, man. Like
it's chaos, man, and it's really.
I swear to God, if I see, oh my God, bro, I'm like,
but I
wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a teacher. I'm glad I'm not. I got friends that are teachers, and I swear to God, bro, I will run down. I'm not playing. I'm not because they get disrespect so much already, bro. Like, nah.
By their job alone, and then now the students that you are trying to teach to make sure they are well prepared for their future. Now they come into class slapping you, punching you in the titty, fucking flipping you off.
Running around with their balls in the hallway. With their balls.
I don't know,
545 motherfucker, like, yo,
deck the whole show your balls. Like,
I hope that any kid who does it gets registered as a sex offender because you're not supposed to be doing that at school, bro. This is supposed to be the generation that's supposed to be like, we have to respect people's boundaries.
Yeah,
keep the penises and vaginas.
They're the most woke. Ask for consent and respect people's identity. If whatever you are. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Wild shit.
The future is scary, bro. That's why I say I hate it here, man. Shit is real scary. So that's TikTok for you, man. If you know anybody on TikTok, just check on them, man. Make sure they're okay mentally, because the kind of shit I see up there, I'm not even on TikTok, but when I scroll Reddit, people are like, yo, look at this TikTok. This is insane. And I'm just like, man, I'm watching this shit, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't have any response to bunch of chicken and titty challenge. Like, what kind of I don't
see, and that's fucked up.
I don't know. I don't understand.
Because they're gonna do it to like two types of chicks. They're gonna do it to the one that got a flat chest, and they're gonna like make her mad insecure, and like also, and then they're gonna punch the chick with the
who's developed. The one girl who hit puberty early, and they got to start making her feel insecure. They don't
understand what type of issues this could cause for them. Yo, what? Fuck these kids, man. Like, I can't. The
thing is, when you're young, I understand that's when you should make the mistakes, because these
they don't
are really
not the mistakes you should be making.
But these are just like to the next level, bro. Like, when I seen that girl beat up the teacher, and then I was like, why is the teacher not standing up and pushing her away? Like, she's in a wheelchair, bro.
Yo, I wish I could send that teacher like a gift box or something, because I feel so bad, bro. Like,
it's like,
but that shit, I
already get paid shit. Now you beating me up. Why you beating me up? Because you failed the test? Because you want to go viral?
No bullshit, bro. Because I have I'm very sensitive to people's plights and like people who are not able bodied. Like I feel bad for
Yeah.
them because they can't do normal things.
The
And
world is
like for
already
you,
working against you.
and then for you to sit there and attack somebody in a wheelchair, nah, I hate that shit, bro. I
It's
wish
not cool,
I want to
man.
find that student. I know adults not supposed to hit kids, but I'm punching her in the fucking throat, bro. I don't care.
Man. I'm sure she get expelled. I'm sure she got to go to get some assault
Yeah,
charge
but that's
because
mad
she was slapping
traumatizing
her
for the
up,
teacher,
yo.
though. Yo,
None
we
of
got to
this is
find the
worth it.
teacher and send her something from the podcast. I feel like we have.
I'm gonna Google it kind of when we get off here just to see. I'm sure they should have set up a GoFundMe up for her or
Yeah,
something, like
I
something,
want to
man.
put some money for it because that's just fucked up.
That's insane, man. And they heard that it was a little black girl doing that. It's like
Yo,
you
they setting them up. That might be a conspiracy. They setting up these kids just to be exactly what the fuck like the stereotype is, bro. And it's
right.
just
So
like,
now people could look and be like, look at them. Even their kids are violent. We can't. I don't want
yeah,
my son to hang out with them. Look at those. It's just like, damn, man. Like we got to stop perpetuating that shit for something as meaningless as a damn TikTok challenge, bro. Like,
that's just wild, bro.
man,
What you?
check on your family and friends if they on TikTok, man. So
What else you got, bro?
speaking of mental illnesses, man, R. Kelly, Mr.
Why are we
Robert
talking about
Kelly.
this motherfucker again?
This part of the whole drama that is R. Kelly is very interesting to me because I'm just reading the headline of another article now here. It says R. Kelly promises he's promising now to snitch on other child predators in the industry, which I don't support anything that he's ever done, but this I support. I support this.
Okay.
Snitch, bro. Snitch, please. Tell me who.
You know what's crazy? I support him doing this too. But now we have to get ready.
Yeah, I know. Because we're gonna hear some names we probably don't want to hear.
Could we go hear some names? yo, I can't believe, this drama is so crazy because it's like, fam, you are a monster. And now, if he dies in jail, bro, niggas just ain't want to find out.
Hey, look, it's gonna be like an Epstein situation. They're gonna find him hung in a cell or something, man.
Like, he needs to hurry up and tell. Yo, I swear to God. And you know what's crazy? It's gonna be some people that he worked with, and it scares me a lot
because he worked with a lot of people.
My favorite people that he's.
Listen, man.
I swear, bro, I'm not ready. I mean, we have to. We need.
I'm ready. Because it's about time. This is like an arc in a damn anime. Like you think the villain is finally done, but he's like, got one more trick up my sleeve. This is my final form. Snitching. It's like, bro.
Nah, I mean, if he tells us.
We only know he's doing this to get time off. That's the only reason he's doing this. He's going to try to finesse some kind of deal where he can get out or he can get less time by telling on people. So,
yeah. But like, if they gave him like 500 years, he'll probably knock off 300. Depending who he gives off. You know what I mean? Depending
it's going to have to be big and it's going to have to be set. Like, he's going to have evidence too. Like, he's not going to just be able to point because I'm sure they're going to want to go after those people too. So I just wonder who.
Yeah, I wonder who, because this list he's about to drop right now, bro, this is going to be the list. This is going to fuck so many people's perception up of certain people, and so many people are just going to be fucking. I mean, they need to be caught because, like, violence against children should never be tolerated. So, like, yeah, they need to get caught, bro. But this is going to be some wild.
He worked with so many people, bro. I can't imagine. Like,
I don't even want to speculate right now because
I wasn't gonna either. But I just wanted to say I'm thoroughly into this drama that is playing out. That is R. Kelly. Like, wow, knowing what he did with Ali, like he was married. He was like married to her. He married her, like forging documents and everything to marry her. Like, if he's saying that he's not the worst of his bunch, what were the others doing?
Nah. We just need names. I don't need to know what they did. I just need them off the streets.
I mean, but then what happens if it's like one of the most beloved people in the Black community? What do we do as a people?
Then
we got to come to terms as
We got to come to terms with it and say fuck them.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, yo, I'm not going to sit here and judge people if they still consume their art. I'm not going to judge people for it. But we going to have to be like, yo, you're a fucked up individual and you got to pay for your crimes.
And speaking of that, though, ever since his trial, his streams have risen like 5,000%, they said. So, like, this is
because people think they're going to be taken because they took down both of his YouTubes.
I saw, yeah. I mean, but that's just YouTube, where music is on, like, there are millions of platforms for music now. So just because you take it down from one place, a YouTube, another YouTube could pop up, another Spotify could pop up, anything could pop up.
You know what I think? I think it's a couple of things. People who like his music want to hear it before it gets taken down because nobody owns CDs anymore. So like it's a totally different world now.
Right.
People actually going back to listen to see if they can find
to hear stuff. Of all his
bullshit. And I'm telling you right now, it's weird, but you're gonna find it all.
It's weird. It's all weird.
Remember we recounted it the last time we did the podcast, like all the things that he said, like you're gonna find exactly what you're looking for.
And there's no need to. He said age ain't nothing but a number. My mind is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. It's dirty. It's all dirty.
Nah, fam. Nah.
So it's just like, I can't wait to see.
Listen, there's a couple of names in my head that I hope and pray that they don't come up in this shit.
Knowing that he's planning to snitch, I hope those people are preparing for what could come their way. Like I hope they're like lawyering up, or they're doing a Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons ran to Thailand. He ain't been back in America in.
He ain't come back yet.
How many? I feel like he maybe came back once or twice, but he's up out of here. Ever since those yoga girls said that he raped him, he's been gone. So I feel like if anyone in that circle is speculating like, damn, is he gonna tell on me? They're gonna be gone. They will be gone. They will be gone. And it's just like, now you just left with a bunch of victims and no one's feeling any, and
nobody's getting justice. Yeah.
No justice. And it's just the arc of the manga continues, bro.
Fam, this shit's wild, bro.
This nigga got a complete mental illness, and I don't know what rehabilitation or therapy they're planning for someone who was peeing and shitting on girls and forging documents to marry.
America. I'm like, oh my God, bro.
Who wants to come to America? Like, and that's weird too. Like, they go to other countries and do the same thing. Like, you think they're just doing it here?
The thing is, though, they can get away with it over there because if somebody goes missing, nobody gives a fuck.
Crazy. And then when you rich in a third world country, you're like the damn Pope.
Bro, you go over there, like it's
you could
like
buy a person.
Like it's like going to McDonald's and picking off the value menu, bro. Like the shit is just so like it's a market, and it's illegal, but it's a market. It's disgusting. And it's like this dude, and here's the problem. Not only was he doing it here, but he was doing that too. So there are more victims than he's even let on in these cases.
These are just the ones who were able to drum up enough attention to have someone take on their legal battle and speak their truth. But this dude went to another country and was doing the same thing. So now you in a third world country, and now you just been assaulted, you just been molested or raped or whatever, and you ain't never gonna see no justice. So it's sad across the board, man. But I'm all for the snitching in this case, man. Snitch, man. Tell us what you need to tell us. There's a song on I think it's on Pusha T's album, and it's called Snitch. But it's
sorry, nigga.
I'm trying to come home. Yeah.
Come home. Yeah.
I feel like that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to come home
though. They ain't gonna let him come home though.
He gonna have to give some big names. He gonna have to.
You know what's crazy? If he walks after all of this shit, first of all, like women are not gonna come up and report niggas.
It's gonna be a wrap.
Because it's like, yo, we've done everything that you told us to do, and you still let them go.
I mean, that's how they feel about Bill Cosby. Yeah. It's like, yo, we came forward, we gave testimony. We
And you know what's crazy? Even in
still
that
got
case, it was a technical. It was the prosecutor, the prior prosecutor, who
somebody
fucked
fucked
that
up.
whole
Drop the
case.
ball. Drop the ball. Now this man
Why
is
would
out
you make
here.
that type of deal?
And I didn't know you could get a deal for the future. Like you commit a crime to say in the future, if you commit this crime again, we can't get you. Like, what kind of deal was that? Or how
What it was that if he had spoken in
in that
the civil
deposition?
case,
Oh,
he
okay.
wouldn't be charged criminally for it.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. Because like the prosecutor was like, you know what, I don't have enough to charge criminally. I only have enough to get civilly. So if you can come into the deposition and say what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
then I promise you you'll never get by this promise you'll never be charged criminally if you come forward in the civil case. And it's like, fam, like no,
That's a
no.
wild
So he
deal.
basically
That's a
got off a
wild deal.
whole technicality, bro.
That's a wild deal. Like,
You know, if I don't know if that prosecutor was a man or woman, but if he was a man and he married, I hope she left him, bro.
he probably couldn't be a prosecutor no more because you are the person who let Bill go. Like it's because of you that Bill got free. So it's like, well, let's wait 5 more years and see if anybody else come out. So it's a whole cycle of chaos, man. All these
It's,
people are predators, and we just need to call them out, man. I don't care if it's your uncle, your cousin, your grandpa that be
you got
chilling up
to.
at the high school. You got to call these fucking people out, man, because it's
No,
all fun and
it's
games
about time.
until it's
It's about time that we like this whole culture just needs to change and just like we need to start
everybody got to
protecting our
take
own.
accountability, man, from the racists to the pedophiles to the predators. Everybody just need to just be like, yes, I did that shit. I did that shit. You did that
We,
shit.
and take the consequences.
That's bottom line, man. That's bottom line.
Mm.
But I fucking hate it here. Let's see what else we got on the docket here. What's next? What's next? Let's go to. Well, I've been annoyed lately, and I'm gonna tell you why.
What's up?
I understand a lot of people are not working in the country. A lot of people are falling on hard times, but the scams got to stop, bro. The scams, the IG scams, the Cash App scams, and more importantly, what's annoying me most is the scam phone calls, bro. Like, I want to pull up my phone log and just show you all of these scam calls I've been getting, yo. It's driving me fucking insane.
You
Every
know what's
time my
crazy?
phone rings, it's like a scam call from your warranty is up on this. Look at all these fucking numbers, bro.
That's wild.
Look
Nah,
at
I
all
get them
these.
too, and it's crazy because like if you try to register your number on a do not call list, like
That
it
shit's
should stand
bullshit.
for something. Yeah,
That
it
shit is
doesn't work.
bullshit.
Yeah,
It is pure insanity, man. And I just wanted to stop. So stop fucking trying to call me and saying my warranty is up on my Toyota. I don't have a fucking Toyota, okay? Stop fucking calling me and telling me that the IRS has some money for me that they need me to verify so I can get. I don't owe no money. And the IRS is never giving a nigga like me no money. Even in my fucking tax returns, I ain't getting no fucking money. So the IG, the porn bots, the bots on IG, like every post I make, the first comment is like, hey, you want to check out my sex tape? You want to check out my, it's like, bro, no, I don't. Stop. Leave me alone.
and they're not even real people.
It's just some kid somewhere in fucking India or Russia, just scamming out their ass, man. And I just can't fucking take it. I just hate it all. Are you getting those scam calls and shit?
Fam, I get the scam calls, and the scam calls is basically the only things I get. Everything else is probably kind of filtered out, cause, but it's definitely a scam call. Cause I'm like, fam, just get this the fuck off my phone.
Just weird
I have
area
nothing. I
codes.
have nothing for you.
I'm broke
Okay,
too. You trying to
like
scam somebody broke, and we're both wasting our
I
time
should be
here.
scamming with you. Not you should not be scamming me. Like I have not a pinto, nothing for you, bro. Like,
Nothing.
but that's what it is, bro. Like, and the thing is though, like, I get it because like yo, times is hard, but people are going through like great lengths, bro, just to like do the
Scam
most.
to scam. I get text that's like, "Hey, I wanted you to check out my something something," and it's like some weird link. I'm like, "No, I'm not clicking that.
No,
Get out of my phone.
yeah,
Get out of my
like
phone."
it'd be like, oh, you got a package from UPS. I'm like, no, UP. I know what the number UPS is.
Right, it doesn't work like that.
Like
Doesn't
it's not a New York area code. I tell you that right now. It's not a New York area code. Like,
they're getting good though. The email scams are getting good because they will. I watch a YouTuber, some ordinary gamer, and he was saying he got an email from YouTube, and it looked so exactly like the email from YouTube, except like one little letter thing was off.
mm-hmm.
And that's when he was like, wait a minute, let me reply to a different email and see if it comes back looking the same way. But then I imagine like if he didn't see that one little punctuation
He would have been
little,
fucked.
he would
Yeah.
have his whole shit would have been, he's a big channel. So it's like people who are getting so many emails a day, or you get a lot of junk emails and you're not paying attention. I'm sure you're getting people, and it just sucks, man. It just sucks. Like no one wants to work
Now,
for their money.
technology has really made it stressful to like just have a phone and just have an email and just have this, that, and the third. And it's like, dude, that's why sometimes like I don't even pay attention to shit, bro. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Because I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
There's a lot.
Like, yo,
There's a
I
lot.
listen, man. I had a private IG. Now I had to make a public one so I can conversate with you motherfuckers. And then like,
Facts. Facts.
and it's cool because I like y'all motherfuckers because y'all come through, y'all like the posts, y'all go through the
Right.
things.
Have a
And
little
listen,
dialogue.
and by the way, like thank you all, for everything that y'all do, for sharing,
Facts.
helping us promote and everything, listening to us.
Absolutely. That last episode was our biggest listened episode still to this day. So,
Yeah. And
I'm
like to be
glad.
honest with you, and it's not no crazy number, but like our numbers have just been getting better like episode to episode to episode.
Facts.
And like
Facts.
we really do
Organically.
appreciate y'all. Like I said, like we do care about y'all, like to make sure that y'all get some good ass content. We do, and we love y'all, and we hope that you're doing well. We hope that everything's going on good with your life. We
Yeah.
both have pages, so like like I ain't gonna lie, like if you just like if you want to be like, yo, I'm fucked up, like we'll try to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the
Yeah,
thing is like
man.
we understand that us taking this road, like we're gonna have some sort of power, right? And like we just have to wield it the right way. And the best way that we can do that is just to show our gratitude and just to let y'all
Yeah.
know that we love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. And we thank you for your continued support because
Yeah,
like I
man.
ain't gonna lie, we reached a few milestones that we're not really gonna mention right now. But
Big things, big things.
in the next upcoming few weeks, like we're gonna kind of reveal more of certain things that's on the horizon, just to
Yeah,
keep y'all,
man.
just to let y'all know that your efforts, sharing, listening, everything that you do,
hmm
like it is
Comments,
helping us.
whatever.
It is helping us,
I
progress,
think
and it's helping us grow. And like we thank you, and we're going to show y'all, like
I
for real,
think
that like it's really gonna help
so
us
I feel
flourish.
like what's happening is the pendulum like on society is like swinging a little bit. Like for so
Mm-hmm.
long it was like everyone just wanted to see like rich and famous people like live their life, but now it's like swinging back to where like what is a regular person like me or you or whoever is just working a day job, or like what do we think, like what we want to talk to or hear from, like just normal regular people. Not everyone
Mm-hmm.
is a influencer, not everyone is a damn rich and famous person balling out on trips. Like we just regular people that share regular opinions and we're genuine about it, our real life. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we, me trying to get clean and you being a new father, like these are real, everyday average things. Like 99.9% of the world is we're all regular people. We're not in this
Mm-hmm.
1% where we got a huge studio, we get huge guests and stuff. We wish to get there, but in the journey of getting there, we still keep our integrity and our genuine thoughts and feelings about things. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
I'm
that's never
super
going to
happy that it's
change.
coming
Like,
across.
and that's never going to change. Like, we still always going to be who we are. Like, we still going to be on our bullshit. You know what I mean? But as you said, like as more success comes, like things will get better, and like and we have a couple of plans coming in. So like,
Yeah,
like
man.
and we can't do it without y'all. So we appreciate y'all for real.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. So, a couple more topics, then we can wrap it up and just,
Hmm.
go from there. But the closer,
Yo, let me tell y'all something.
Dave Chappelle,
Dave Chappelle
mic drop.
is the fucking goat. I
It's a lot of
fully
controversy.
understand why people will feel a certain way. But here's the reason I cannot tell a group of people how to feel.
Nah.
But because I can empathize with it. But this is what I think y'all need to understand too. If you want to be accepted as part of normal society,
Hmm.
you got to be able just to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
Because people get joked on
Every day.
innocently every single day. And it's not an attack. It's not like, punching down on you. It's not
Right.
like coming after your life. People have experiences with all different types of people in their life, and they are allowed to express their thoughts about this. And they can be funny about it, they can have serious conversations about it. It's because they've experienced it in their life, and how they're communicating it is the way they want to communicate it. And the thing I know about it is that these days people are so sensitive.
Hmm. They just
And
looking
it's
for that reason to be mad sometimes. Like,
yeah,
out of
and
all the things, it just, you want to hone in on that one thing, and then that becomes your boogeyman to fight against. And it's
and
just
then you don't even realize that you have okay, so like he was making all these trans jokes or whatever. And here's the
Mhm.
thing. There is one complaint that if they made, I would understand.
What's
He's
that?
not a trans person. He shouldn't be
Mm.
making these type of jokes. I can 100% get behind that. 100% get that. But the
I
thing is though, the
mean,
jokes that he's saying is because he's met trans people and he's been through some funny ass situations. So he's telling you stories, right? And like, I mean, it's even like he said in Sticks and Stones, because he was like, yo, uh the lady was like, hey, you can't really say this word. But he was like, but I can say nigga with impunity.
right.
She was like, well, it's
All
because you're
day,
not.
every day.
And she's like, you're not gay. He's like, well, I'm not a nigger too. And it's
Mm.
just like, so what's the difference? And it's like, you have to hear to what he's been saying in these specials. I don't think he's saying that anything's wrong with y'all. I don't think he's saying that y'all movement doesn't have merit. I think what he's saying is like, it's crazy how much further ahead that y'all got
Right. In such a short time.
in such a short time,
I
to
mean,
where you are now a protected group, and people before you don't even get that much protection. And it's not a victim Olympics or whatever, but it's like, yo, like everyone needs that same brand of protection. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And comedy is one of the only places where people can just talk shit and just give you a lesson behind it. Because you can tell when somebody's being malicious, and you can tell when
absolutely.
somebody's trying to be a dick about it. But like every single time that I've watched all these specials and everything he said, I'm like, that's not what, like, you just have to
But
get up.
that's why he is one of the greats, because even in watching this, and it's a comedy special, and I put that in quotes, but I literally feel like this was like a cultural lecture, like with some jokes sprinkled in, because he was saying
Mm-hmm.
so much real shit that it was like, damn, that actually kind of is the case. Like, they have literally become a like an endangered, they got the protection of an endangered species in this country, to where
Mm-hmm.
if you even question their identity or what it means to be this or that, you can be labeled as a hateful person, even just asking the question. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
that is,
sometimes and
you
sometimes
can't do that.
and things are like, people are going, and listen, there's a difference. When people are being malicious, 100% they need to be dealt with. I get that. But when
Right.
people are trying to learn more about you, because it's like, what, is it Debbie?
What's that?
The lady that he said, I forgot her name.
Oh, Daphne, the
Daphne.
trans. and they look
Yeah.
over that. It's funny how they honed in on the jokes, but literally he said he started a fund for this trans person's children
Mm-hmm.
because even her own community had tormented her enough to make her take her own life. But that is completely
Mm-hmm.
overlooked, and it's just like, no, that joke you made hurt me, which is
Yeah.
again exactly what he was saying.
Exactly. And
It
the
was
thing about like,
exactly what he was saying.
even she said, she's like, yo, I don't need you to understand me. I just need you to know to know that I'm having a human experience, and it's
Absolutely.
hard. And he was like, I believe you, bitch. And that's the thing. Like, we believe y'all that y'all having a human experience, but what's
Absolutely. We
fucking
all are.
annoying,
We
and we
all
all
are.
are, but it's annoying when like, listen, I see Mexican comics make Mexican jokes. I've
Mm.
seen black comics make black jokes. I've seen everybody make jokes about themselves. Now I get it. If you're gonna tell me, hey man, you're not trans, don't make these type of jokes, cool. Then you know what? Let's bring on a
A
trans
trans
comedian
person. And
to
that's
tell
exactly
these same fucking jokes so y'all can chill the fuck out.
and that's
But
exactly
here's the
what he
problem.
did.
Which one of y'all is funny?
Well, there are, and I had to educate myself on this too, because I admit I don't know any trans people or
I
even
don't.
openly trans people, but there's a comedian. I don't even know if she's considered trans. I should probably not even talk about this, but have you heard of Flame Monroe?
Yes.
She is. Well, she was on the Breakfast Club a couple times. I don't know
Yes,
if she
she
identifies
was.
as trans. I don't want to mislabel or misidentify her, but you know, she is a comedian and she's funny, and it doesn't come off as trans comedy. It's just comedy from a trans person's perspective, and I think that's all comedy is just a perspective
Yeah,
that
she is. Yeah, she is.
right. Yeah. So it's just like a perspective through the eyes of this person. And Dave is just fucking brilliant, bro. It was brilliant. Like,
Because he's saying everything that I think people are just afraid to say. It's like, listen, like
right.
we are with you, but like you gotta fucking chill out. Like we
Across all
with
his
you.
specials, he's been saying the same thing. Like,
He's like,
I
yo, we
understand.
with y'all. I understand you're having a human
Right.
experience.
We all are, man.
Like we
But,
all are. Like,
and
you know, but these jokes are gonna fly. Yo, when he said like, yo, he was like, he's like, you know, he's like, I love my wife's software pussy. And then he was like, but you know, like a trans pussy, he's like, know what I mean? And everybody started laughing. He's like, that's
I
like,
know.
He's like, that's some beyond pussy, some
That's
impossible
some
pussy.
impossible.
I'm
pussy.
like, yo, that's
wow.
just hilarious.
That was
And I bet you, and I ain't gonna lie, it's funny from Dave. If I heard that from a trans comedian, I would fucking die out laughing too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I'm like,
it's
yo,
just
you
the
know
perspective
what?
that's funny.
If you want to sit here and be like, yo, let a trans person say these jokes, cool. And here's the thing. He was like Daphne was a trans comedian. He was, and the thing, he was going to give her all the pointers. And if you're getting direct pointers
from one of the Dave legends, Chappelle, I know,
like you are going to become a fucking force in your own right. And to the fact that she got attacked on Twitter to the point that she took her life is like, yo, you as a community, you have to take responsibility for her death, because there's no reason. Like, yo, she was, I don't know what she was going through in her life. Obviously, her life as a trans woman was definitely difficult, and she was going through stuff in her daily life. But for her own community to turn on her because she was defending somebody,
right?
Like, that shit
was
right
giving
there,
her a platform. This was literally a legendary comedian going to get a first timer, a newbie, someone who. I can't remember if he said she had performed before or not, but like,
no, I think she only performed like a few times. And even those shows that she performed, he's like, yo, it was a bad show.
It was bad.
But then he's like, afterwards, like they was talking, and like the show went from show to something better than a show,
to just a conversation. And
then afterwards, like she started getting into her groove, and then like Paul Mooney was there, a whole bunch of fly ass niggas was there, and like she's like in the midst of these people making them laugh, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna help you get this shit together.
Like,
but now she's gone because while her own community turned on her, and it's like, fam, like when are y'all just gonna fucking chill out? Because like, yo, you're losing people too.
Yeah,
and it's not right, and we don't want you to lose people. We want Listen,
We're all
everyone,
minorities. We're
we all
all
minorities
minorities.
here, and we all should be coming to each other to protect each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we
man. We're
all
all
need to
fighting this
understand each
fight,
other.
man. We're all fighting this fight, especially if you're fighting an internal battle and then that internal battle becomes an external battle. Now you are
Mm-hmm.
fighting on both fronts. It's like, where do you find peace in yourself? And
Mm-hmm.
it's a sad story, man. It's a sad story. But Dave, he dropped the mic on the best part. I'm glad this was his closer because he just said so many poignant things that it was just
Mm-hmm.
like, wow, this I understand why they gave this man all that money because this is you can't not respect
Now,
this.
now, I gotta say something to a certain group of people, the hateful people, the people
Mm-hmm.
who just say a whole bunch of crazy shit for no fucking reason. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, you have to understand,
Trolls.
like, everyone wants to feel included.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wants to feel respected. Everyone wants to feel protected.
Yeah. It's a
You
basic
as a
human,
human,
whatever you are.
if you're denying people these basic human rights,
Mm-hmm.
you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be honest. Like,
And usually there's no logic behind it. It's just
there's
hate.
it's
It's
just
just
hate,
hate.
and there's no reason for it. Everyone's a human being. Everyone's having a human experience. We need to come together now because life is hard for every fucking person now, and
Yeah.
we all gonna need each other to get through this shit.
Across the board, man. Whatever you are, whatever you are. Speaking of indigenous people, they literally there's literally a holiday that reminds them of the slaughter of their people. Like every year, a country literally celebrates the slaughter of their people. How does that make them feel? Like we are all fighting this battle either externally or internally that it pushes people to an extent and then we're like, oh wow, she bugged out, she's crazy. No, this person has been
It's going through a human experience, and they're on the
facts.
brink.
Facts,
And
man.
like we need to start recognizing this shit, and we need to mobilize, and we need just to hold each other's hands and be like, yo, you know what? You're not alone. I may not know exactly what you're going through because
Right.
it's a different experience, but
Than what
we
I'm
are
going through.
experiencing
Yeah.
something. There are some feelings and some emotions here that are the same, and we're gonna need each other. So that's why, like, like I just want everybody to know we
Yeah.
here, we gonna stand with you. But at the same time, we're gonna
Yeah,
tell
man.
you when you need to calm the fuck down.
Absolutely.
Like you just need to enjoy some jokes, and you just
Absolutely.
need to relax.
That's the thing. In
We're not,
order
and
to
like
normalize,
we're not gonna erase your experience. We're gonna sit there and experience it with you. But we go through something too, and we make jokes about it on a daily basis because we have to learn sometimes to alleviate that pain and pressure in a healthy way.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Normalizing things through jokes is by far the best way to make something more accepted and more normal. Even though you're
Mm-hmm.
joking about it, you're pointing out the differences between this and that, doing it in a lighthearted way that you can smile about, and it doesn't make it to where like you're pointing these things out as something wrong. You're just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, whoa, that's different. That pussy is different. That's some beyond pussy. That's some,
Yeah.
it's not saying that this is wrong, that this is not you know a real thing. It is a real thing, but that is different from this thing, and we can
But
point
I
out those
also
differences and laugh and still be okay and go home and be like, yo, he said that shit.
and the thing is though, it's also giving you a chance to feel included.
Yeah,
And giving you a chance to be like, you know what, he's
He
making
talk
these jokes because he's trying to make us laugh too.
right. Yep.
Because
Yep.
there's
He's
a lot of
speaking to
pain.
us.
So he's speaking to us. He's trying to make us laugh with some jokes. And it's like, you know what? All right, cool. And like I said, I can't tell people how to feel because I can understand where they're coming from too. Because like
Mhm.
we black, like we get like that sometimes too. But it's like, fam, like at a certain point, it's like we know when jokes is jokes. We have to joke to be able to heal.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
and because comedy is also a language of truth. That's when you learn a lot of things.
Start
You know
pointing
what I'm
shit out.
saying? And it's
The
just like,
hypocrisy of certain things, the unfairness of things, or just the differences. Like he literally said, even though the story is more, it's bigger than what he was explaining. Like the baby killed a man. Like a man is no longer living because
Mhm.
of the baby's actions or that scenario that took place. But
Yeah.
the baby's biggest downfall was when he mentioned a plight of the LGBTQ community.
And he just Now he said some wild shit. That was some wild shit he said. Yeah. But
I
like,
just don't see how they equal out. Like, a loss of a life is way different than you just making me feel uncomfortable or saying some shit about me.
And let's be honest, like, I think it was still a bad example because it was supposed to be self-defense because the dude was robbing him.
Right.
But like, there's plenty of other stories that prove his point. This dude, like, listen, I'm not even gonna get into it because I don't want to bring anybody down. But like, there's plenty of other stories if you Google about the baby that you will get the point that he's trying to make.
Right. I'm just saying the point, the idea still stands that a man lost his life, and that was cool and well, even though that situation is a self-defense. But then on this end, it's just words. Like, no one was attacked physically, no one was hurt physically. It's just you're
being ignorant.
Yeah, your little ego was hurt. Now you on Twitter and you're upset. Now you're trying to get them canceled, and you're trying to get people to boycott. And it's just,
I mean, he still has to be consequences because you can't be saying and being disrespectful and being hateful like that on a wide stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with fans, like these people, there's probably fans of yours who are part of that group that like don't want to be a fan anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to respect everybody. So like, yes, he has to have some consequences, but like, think about it, like, there's plenty of other things he should have been canceled for before this.
Easily.
But this is the one that did it. It's like, yo, you know what? We got somebody's character will always show off in many different situations. You can't wait till it's just that one situation then to do it. Like he should have been canceled many times before, you know what I'm saying? But
not to throw I don't want to throw shade, but just another example is like Kevin Hart was caught cheating on his wife and doing all this extra stuff. But the minute he tweeted about his son playing with a dollhouse, it was like, nope, get him out of here. Get him. It's like, and morally.
It's like old, and it was old fucking tweets, bro.
Ain't no such thing as old in the internet, bro. Some people is just seeing it for the first time, and now that's new to them, and they angry now. They angry right now. But just to harp on the protected, like how they're such a protected people, it's weird because I feel like race is playing a part in that. It's like Black people are just Black people. We're all Black people. We're minorities in this country. We're only 12% of this country. The LGBTQ community is filled with so many different races, so many different, types and classes of people that their movement is so much more diverse than just the plight of Black people in this country. So it's a weird scenario, and I feel like there's some racial undertones there, but again, it's just,
I mean, this is America. There's always going to be racial undertones.
I know, and it sucks because it's like, damn, what isn't
like, when are we going to be able to be like, we're people going through shit, let's fix shit so we all could be happy?
The only time I felt like America had came together in my lifetime was after 9/11. Especially being in New York after 9/11. Yeah. You would see Jews helping out Muslims and people picking up homeless people, giving them food, and everyone for like maybe 6 months. The world literally was like, it was like after Frieza was killed in Dragon Ball Z, and it was like there was that time of peace, and everyone was just hanging out, being cool. It was like that. Everyone realized that we are not each other's enemy. Like
we are one, and I feel you on that one, dog. Like shit's just wild. Shit's just wild.
It was insane, and the cancel shit. The people at Netflix that got suspended because they tried to promote boycotting their own.
They barged in on a meeting they weren't supposed to be in.
Okay.
That's why they got suspended. Yeah. So the thing was, it was 3 people, and they were having like an investors meeting or whatever, and only certain people could be in this meeting.
Right.
Somehow
money.
They got the details, and they went into the meeting, and they started like, going off.
And they was like, yo, fam.
It's like, fam, like, no, you can't be here. Like, if you want to air your grievances, that's cool. As an employee, you got that right. But like, this is
Oh
not the
wow.
time and place for it. You know what I'm saying? But
I
people are,
didn't know that.
yeah, but people are like, blowing it out of the water, saying it's this and it's like, no, you broke procedure, you broke,
Right,
privacy
protocol. You should not be
protocol.
here. This is an
Like, this is
investors
not for
meeting.
you to air your grievances. There will be a time when you can, and we will
Mhm.
definitely have that dialogue, but this is
Mhm.
not the time.
Netflix was like, listen, we paid that man millions and millions of dollars. You think we're gonna take this down?
They ain't
This
gonna
is
take
the
it down.
this is one of the biggest. It's like Squid Game and The Closer got Netflix on fire right now. On
Yeah.
fire. And you think we're gonna take this down? I just I don't know. It was a weird. It played out weird to me. So
Um,
yeah, it was just chaos, but just definitely had to touch on that. But lastly, and it's ironic that you tried to make fun of me for my love of the White Queen, Jamie Lee Curtis,
what?
when you, my dear
No,
friend,
no,
when
no,
you
no,
no no
no,
no let
no,
me
no,
talk
no.
let me
What?
talk let me talk because you tried to get at me when I
Oh, here we
said
go.
I
Here we go.
love me some Jamie Lee Curtis, which I will be watching Halloween Kills when it comes out.
Oh
I
my
haven't been
God.
to a theater in a long time, but I'm considering going to a theater in a
Here we
hazmat suit just so
here
I
we
could
go.
see my beautiful white queen on the big screen.
This nigga about
When
to
you,
sit here and
sir,
move the goalpost right here.
no, 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 ain't no moving no goalposts. When you, sir, are in love with Adele.
Dog, I'm in love with Adele's music, my nigga. Yo,
Okay. Okay. Now
oh,
you
come on. Come on. That's the truth, though. Fam, it's been like what, 5 years since she dropped the last one? Bro, every single
why do you know that?
because
You are
I
not in
pay attention.
Adele's target market, sir. You are
Nigga,
not in
yes, I
her
am, nigga.
demographic.
Nigga,
You are
when she said hello, I said, what up, my nigga? You
when she,
kidding me?
when
Nigga,
she set fire to the rain, you had the extinguisher
my
for her,
lighter
huh?
was out there, bro. Like when
Oh
she
my
rolling in,
god.
nigga, she was rolling in the deep. I was
Oh
tumbling, I was
my
doing all types of shit,
god.
bro. Cause yo, her music is just amazing, bro. And like she only drops like every 5 or so years.
Couple
And the
years,
and
yeah.
the cool part
She
is
on her
like,
Kendrick shit. Like she just come out when
yeah.
she come out.
And like the thing is cool because like the ages that she's dropping it as the same ages that I be at when she be dropping them. And I'm
Hmm.
like, yo, and I'm listening to it. I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking amazing.
You're
Like,
telling
yo,
me
she's a fucking
that
amazing artist, bro. Like,
her voice is big. She got a big, strong voice. And
yeah,
low
man.
key, I've been listening to Adele, but over drill beats. Like on YouTube, if you type in Adele over drill beats, hello over like this UK drill, bro, that shit slaps.
Okay, I gotta check it out now.
Slaps. I'm gonna send you some shit. It slaps. So
Okay, I gotta check it out.
I understand what you're saying about her music, but I just can't believe this British white woman is speaking to you. What is she saying to you, my guy?
Fam, dog, listen, I don't know what it is, but yo, listen, I was listening to it at work today. I listened to both the 25 and is it 21?
21, I think.
And 21. I listened to both of them at work today. I listened to them all the way through.
Oh
I
my
didn't skip a
God.
single
No
song, bro.
skips.
No
This is
skips, bro.
You are the same person that said Get Rich or Die Trying is the best hip hop album, did you say, or
Yes,
best
but
rap
she's
album?
not making hip hop though. I don't know what I would classify her music as. I don't know if it's R&B or
Mhm.
like pop. I'm gonna say it's just pop. But
Uh,
like
it's not like when I think pop, I think of like Britney Spears and like
because she does like very slow, but she
it's
got a
like
couple of
ballads. It's
bangers
like
in
power
there too.
ballads.
Yeah, and it's just like I'm like, yo, this shit's fucking because yo, it gives you a moment because like yo, it's the same way I feel about Good Kid, Mad City that kind of like united all kids who just got into dumb shit with their friends.
Hmm.
Like it
Yeah.
didn't matter if you were in Compton, in Canada, in fucking the UK,
LA, right?
LA, like you understood what it meant to go out with your homies and do super shit, right? I think it transcends like certain lines and boundaries, and I feel like her music does the same thing. Like, hello, it's me. What? You know how
I
many
was
times? How many times have you called somebody was like, "Hello"? You just trying to give them some closure, and you know they ain't picking up
for
your call, and
real.
you just sitting, bro. We all been
No,
there,
that's
bro.
deep. That's
Like,
a universal tone. I get it now. You're making me understand. I understand.
yeah,
So
man.
safe to
Like,
say you were excited. So
oh my nigga, you have no fucking idea.
reading this article, highly anticipated follow-up. It comes out November 19th. So,
Yep.
whatever pod we do that week or the following week, you're gonna have to give some
Oh,
sort of
my
review.
nigga, shit. I'll be right there. I'm midnight. I'm right there. My phone is off. I'm right there.
I don't know a lot about her, but didn't she just get divorced too?
Yeah, she just that's what I'm
Ooh.
saying. Yo, you know this
Ooh.
shit.
Oh, this is about to be spicy.
Bro, because I think about it like this, right? Like, it's been 5 years, right? And in 5 years, I've been through a lot of heartbreak, through bad
Yeah.
relationships.
You live
So,
a
like,
lot. That's a
and
lot of
even she
living.
wrote like a little paragraph thing where she was like, now she's in a happier place. So now
Mhm.
she can release this album and
Not
view it
feel away.
differently and view it differently now, looking at it, be like, I'm healed now to a certain point. Now I can
Right.
consume this. And I'm like, I am too. So let me hear exactly what the fuck was going on. Cause I was there.
It's like me too, Adele. Me
Me
too.
too. So I'm like, let's go. Let's do it
Oh
together.
man.
Like, yeah, nah, man.
What do we know about the album? Like, what like any producers? Like who is
Nah, we don't know any of
they
it.
don't
Nah.
she keep it to
Yo,
the cuff, right?
she keeps everything tight, bro. Like the last time she dropped, I think she told people like a week before she was dropping,
Mm.
and then she dropped.
And then
And
she
I was
just let
just
it
like,
go.
she just let it go.
Okay.
Like she doesn't do a lot of press. Like this is like
I
like
don't think
this
I've
right
ever
now.
seen an interview of hers.
Not like she'll drop a single
Hmm.
either a couple of weeks before, which is exactly like she's dropping one a whole month before. So I think she's using her method and trying to map it out to what streaming services is now. Or I think
Right.
it's cool because now it gives her a whole month to rack up all these streams. So when
Right.
it comes out,
It's
boom.
already
But
platinum or whatever.
she got a fucking diamond album already, bro. Like
Crazy.
25 is a diamond album.
Crazy. And that's in
Like
her first 2, 3 albums. Like
she did
I think
4.
I think if I'm not mistaken,
Let's look it up
what
because I
album
want to.
was Stronger on with Kanye? What is that, Graduation?
That's Graduation, yeah.
So I think Graduation just went diamond like two
Yes,
weeks
it did.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
So for her to have put out her whatever whichever album that was back
That was
then, and
25, yeah.
5 years ago to be diamond before a Kanye is big. This is big.
Yeah, man. She got 19, 21, 25, and then 30. I'm like, and just the simplicity of the fucking title of
I
the
was
album.
gonna say I was.
It's her
gonna say
ages.
that.
Every single one is the age like that she was writing all of the shit at in that time frame. So it was like 19. I listened to
That's
19. I was
genius.
like, I get it. I was like, I fucking get
That's
21. Oh man, don't even get me going. Then 25. Oh shit. Yo, 25 drop. I
I've
was,
never seen you this excited. God damn.
dude, yo, there's only a few artists that I get excited to hear from because first of all, you don't hear from them often. And then when you do hear from
Yeah.
them, they don't fucking miss, right?
Ain't no
Like for
missing.
me, it's like, it's Adele,
Mhm.
it's Snow Allegra, it's Jameson,
Oh my God.
Kendrick,
Snow's projects
it's
crazy.
Hove, this other group called Lastlings, 070 Shake hasn't missed.
Yo,
Another artist
Shake's
named
voice is fucking
I saw her
heavenly,
live.
like,
That was the last concert that I saw live before the pandemic
before the-
happened.
oh
And I'm
my
so
God.
fucking happy I went. The show was fucking shout out to 070 Shake. She was fucking
on
incredible.
what was Kanye's album with the Wyoming mountains, and
Yeah.
I forget what song, but
Yeah, she I'm
Crying.
bipolar. Yeah. Yes.
I'm like,
And then when she did the
wow.
song with Khaled too, and then like when she was with all them like Jamaican, the Jamaican legends on that, I was like, yo, she
I gotta
she
check that
finds her space and she just
It's heavenly,
kills it, bro.
Her
So
voice is
070
like,
Shake,
mhm.
Quabs, I fucking love that dude.
I gotta check them out.
Alina Perez and Dennis Lloyd, like those artists right there, I don't get to hear from them that often. But
Mm-hmm.
when they drop, bro, I'm I'm fucking there.
I feel
I'm
like
like a basic white bitch at Starbucks waiting for the pumpkin latte,
pumpkin
just
spice
like
latte
pumpkin spice latte.
with
I'm
your
just that
Uggs on.
excited. Hell yeah. And you know what's crazy? I did get a pair of Uggs. But like that's besides the point.
Oh
But
my
like
god.
nah, they boots though. They ain't like the other ones. They actually
Okay,
nah.
sir.
My girl was like, you should get some Uggs. I'm like,
Don't
girl, you
blame it
know,
on her. Don't
nah.
blame it
I'm
on
telling
her.
you, I told her straight. I was like, niggas don't wear Uggs. What you talking about?
Right.
She's like, nigga, what? And then she bought me some, and I was like, oh, these are
Right.
actually pretty cool. But I'm telling you right now, bro, this Adele album drops. You're not going to
Oh
hear
my
from me for
god.
48 hours.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
be in my
god.
room crying like a bitch ass motherfucker for
Oh
2 days
my
straight. I don't care. I'm ready
god.
for it. I'm ready for it.
I'm excited that you're excited. That's crazy. I can't wait
Yeah.
to hear it over some drill beats. So if they could throw it over some drill, then I'm
You
with
know
it.
they're gonna do it too, bro. You know they're gonna do. And
I'm with it.
I'm wondering to see like what type of sound she brings this time too. You know what I mean? Because every single one has a different tone. You know what I mean? Every single one comes with not a lot of more upbeat stuff, but like she in her like zone, she finds different pockets to be in. So
Hmm.
like now that she got this 130, I mean I'm 30. I'm like
Hmm.
I know what I like to listen to, and I'm like if me and
Hmm.
her are kind of like
It's like
if
y'all
we're in the
maturing
same
together.
exactly. And how
That's
many
dope.
times and how often do you get to be like that with an artist? We didn't get to
Very,
grow up
very
with
rare.
Hove.
Very rare. Yeah.
Like I got to grow up with Kendrick
Hmm.
to a certain extent. I got to grow
Right.
up with Cole to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Even Drake, we got to grow up with him. So like that's why people feel so connected to them because as their albums dropped, they also
Hmm.
came at the same time. And that's why I fuck with Adele because like it's like yo, like with all her albums, it's like yo, you hitting every single pivotal moment, even for
That's
us
dope.
on the
That's dope.
relationship and love side. So I'm like,
It's
yeah,
like
just
growing with your fan base and still being connected throughout the years. Like someone who was 19 when 19 came out could be 30 when 30 came out. And it's just like, wow,
wow.
you can literally hear your life in these phases of these
Mm-hmm.
albums. But I think that's how you distinguish like true artists from just these like from just like a singer or just like a rapper.
Yeah.
Like you're not an artist, you're just a singer, you're just a rapper where you just put
Yeah.
out so much you flood the market in hopes that one thing catches because maybe you're not as confident in what you're doing.
Nah, but she's hella confident though, and there's only a few artists who sit in that spot and can do that. And
But those are the
and,
greats though. Those are the greats. We
yeah,
ain't heard from
and
Kendrick yet, but we are if when it comes out, it will be
I'll
phenomenal.
be the
We already
same exact
know.
way. I'll be the
We
same
already
exact
know.
way.
He's not
Yep.
coming out just to give you anything. He's not coming
No,
out just to show face. He's not coming out at all. We ain't hearing no interviews. We ain't getting nothing. Like
nah.
when
When
I'm
he
out
drops,
is
bro.
when I'm out, and
When he
that's it.
drops, every single album that came before that, whatever,
It's a wrap.
whatever.
Those are the
Yo,
greats.
if I get Kendrick and Adele, like, listen, I already got a new Jameson album, which was fucking fire.
Mhm.
Snow Allegra's last album,
Yeah, some bangers up there too. Her voice is really good too.
yo, she's fucking
Her voice is
amazing,
really
dude.
good too.
So I'm gonna get if I get Kendrick and Adele with Snow Allegra album, the Jameson album, 070 Shake dropped the album last year, but I'm gonna count that in there too.
You know, just filling the spaces.
I'm just Alina Perez dropped like I think a project or two, and I'm like, yo, like this is a good year for me because like I listen to more R&B than I do hip hop and rap now.
I was just having this conversation yesterday. Like the minute I wake up, like I need music. I need something to just set a tone for my soul or my spirit. Like, but now I wake up and like in my youth, I wake up and listen to Future and just be hype and wild and jumping around all day. But now I wake up and I put on some oldies. I'll put on some Teddy Pendergrass or the Spinners or the Delphonics or just something mellow to just keep me in a
yeah.
You just want to set your mind on a pace that's just calm and you can work through it. It's not chaotic, it's not loud, it's not fast.
I started adding more 80s funk, 80s like techno, like the 80s
Yeah.
sound. Like I started
Yep.
putting more of those in my playlist
Yo,
and
me
mixing them up
too.
with the current stuff. I'm like, yo, this shit's fire, bro.
Just to
Like,
break the cycle, because you get 808s and bass all day every day, but you just
you need
need like
something else.
something. Yeah, man. And I feel, you start to feel old when it's just like, damn, I can't listen to what these kids listening to. But
Yeah, nah,
you
and that's why I started going back and even like my playlists are now they're mixed up with so much different stuff from different eras, and I'm like,
yeah,
and it feels so good. Oh,
it
shout out to
does.
Emotional Oranges too. They're another group that I go crazy for.
I've
Those
been listening
motherfuckers right there.
to 80s rock, so I'm listening to like Foreigner, Pat Benatar, fucking just shit like that. Love is a Battlefield, and just
Never heard of any of that shit, but I might
love
listen
is
to
a
them.
battlefield. Like it's just different, man. It's just different. You want to break the cycle, you've been in for so long, and
Yeah,
that's
because
all
like,
it's
look,
about, getting to that next level.
yeah, that's it, man. Like, we've listened to the same shit for years now,
But
and it's
for
just
a
like,
long time, for a
and
long
now it's like,
time.
now it's time just to be like, yeah, R&B, like all this other shit. Like, yeah, I'm with it now, man. Like Adele, I'm waiting for you, bitch. Let's fucking get it.
Yo, Jamie Lee, I see you soon, baby girl. Jamie Lee, I see you soon. We're gonna deal with Michael together, baby girl. I got your back.
This nigga stupid.
Let's get this shit top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning.
All
But
right,
yeah,
y'all.
we wrap it up here. Oh, last thing, just a quick
What's up?
recap.
Mm-hmm.
Big on gaming. I'm gaming huge right now. I guess because I stopped smoking, I'm putting my mind to just gaming. So just kind of want to go on a quick list of games I'm playing right now on my Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Metroid Dread, which is so dope, man. So fucking
Mm-hmm.
cool. Like it's like I'm playing a sci-fi thriller game. Like
That
it's just
shit's
so
fire.
cool. And then we got Tony Hawk Pro Skater, which is like a 2-pack. You get the first game and the second game, which is
I'm
like,
actually gonna purchase that for my PS5.
it just feels like I'm going back to my childhood, like, and I
Yeah.
just wanted to connect with these games again.
They need to
So
bring
just
the
wanted to
Dave
mention
Mirror. They need
those.
to bring the Dave
Dave
Mirror
Mirra
BMX
BMX,
BX too.
yes,
I'm
yes,
waiting for
yes.
that. That shit's gonna
You
be
could get
fire to
that on
play.
you could get that on an emulator, but we do not support piracy. We are
We
not
don't.
stealing
We
games,
don't
but you can
like,
get that
and
on
I
an
also don't.
emulator.
I don't support buying overpriced consoles.
Oh, hell no, hell no,
Nah. Like, yo, I
Mister.
just got my PS5.
I know, Mister PS5, and I seen on your store you got two of them shits. You ain't say that.
No, no, no,
You ain't
no,
say that. You
no,
ain't
no.
say that. You did not
Wait,
even
wait.
say that. You said, "Oh, I
No,
got
no,
PS5." You got two. How the fuck you
no,
get two?
no, 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 no. Listen, listen. Hold
I'm
on.
on Best Buy website. I see the shit said in stock. I refreshed the page. It said unavailable. How?
Nah, you see,
How?
here's how you
How?
gotta
I
gauge
just
it, right? This is what I did when I was on Best Buy,
damn.
and it said out of stock. Then it said check details. I hit check details. Then I hit add the cart. Then it put me in the queue. I put myself in the queue for two of them. I wanted the digital only version. I got that one first. Now the second one, I was like, okay, I ended up getting that one too. I was like, I
Okay.
didn't need it. I didn't need it. So one of my homies though, he sent me the money and he actually bought it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That
that's what
cleans
I'm
it
saying.
up. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
how
yeah.
the fuck you got two? I'm about to go stand outside of Best Buy and bust somebody upside the head,
Nah,
yo.
dude, I was lucky too because I was like, yo, like I picked it up 2 days early. They had it ready 2 days early. I went and
Wow.
got it, bro. I've been playing it. I got Spider-Man Miles Morales on there.
Oh
I got the
man.
Ghost of Tsushima director's cut. You know me, I'm a Destiny player, and I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Destiny. Yeah, I got the OLED,
Oh my God.
nigga.
It's looking good.
Yo, it's like a PC, bro. It's like I'm playing on PC right now.
Nice.
Like the shit's fire.
I'm with that. I'm sticking to my Switch for now, just so I can lay in bed and play.
Nah,
Damn.
they actually bring in the N64 games to Switch.
I mean, again, we don't support piracy, but my Switch is modded, so I get all of that shit already. I've been had all that
Oh,
shit.
did they already release that section of the library for the N64
Uh,
games?
I don't think so, but again, I don't support piracy, but I got all that shit already. So, I mean, emulators been out since forever. It's like if whatever game you want to play from any old console,
True,
you can get.
true.
So,
But nah,
but that's neither here nor there.
yeah.
But we'll wrap it up there. I hate it here. Episode 5, Cinco. It's your boy Russ.
It's your boy Kev.
and we